Hey guys, today I'm doing a review of this piece of crap. It's called Goosebumps number 44. That might be different in the USA. I'm not sure because they have different names. Say Cheese and Die Again. This is the worst Goosebumps book I've ever read, and I know on most of my reviews I start spoiler free and then I say when I go into spoilers. This review I'm going straight into spoilers. I don't know why, I just feel like it. That's your problem. So yeah, I'm going straight into spoilers on this one. Yeah, so basically this book, it's sequel to Say Cheese and Die. So basically it doesn't really matter. So the teacher has a teacher called Mr. Soar. I thought it was pronounced Soar in the book, but I don't know, in the episode it was pronounced Sour, though they call him Sourball, so I don't really get how I didn't understand that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. And Greg, he's just so stupid in this. They need to write it's set in school time now, it's past the summer, and Greg needs to, the kid from the last book, Greg, he needs to write a report on something he did in the summer. And of course, what his teacher would definitely believe is an evil camera tried to, like, disappear his friend or whatever. He thinks his teacher will believe that. So then the teacher's like, "Hi, you get an F. It's you were meant to do a real story." And then he's like, "Why the heck do you not believe me? Because it's a story about a magic camera, you idiot." Anyway, so yeah, he needs to get the camera back to prove it to his teacher. He brings the camera back. He finds the guy's house, Spidey, who's like barely brought up. They just mention Spidey's house, but they never mention like Spidey the character, which is kind of weird. They might even just call it like the house the camera's in, but yeah. Sorry if I sound a bit weird because my lip kind of hurts. So yeah, he goes to his house, finds the camera, accidentally takes a picture of a boy. In the picture, the boy steps on a nail, and guess what happens to the boy? He steps on a nail. I'd say it actually starts out pretty good, but then eventually the next day he goes to school. He accidentally takes a photo of Shari. Luckily, it's a negative. Then Shari, a negative. I did not know what this was before I read the book, but I think it's like a reverse picture where like all the colours are wrong or something. I don't know. Then Shari takes a picture of him. Okay, first thing, out of all the things R.L. Stein could have done for a Say Cheese and Die sequel, he did this. I'm gonna reveal it to you in a second. And also really like fat phobic or whatever. So takes a picture, he's fat. Seriously, just out of all the things R.L. Stein could have wrote, maybe like, I know, I can't really think of an example. At the end, they kind of do a thing with body horror where his flesh starts coming off, which is really, really, which I actually really like. Maybe they could have done that, but oh no, that's too violent. They need to make him fat. How terrifying. So he's scared of becoming so fat that he'll die or something. Also, Shari starts turning skinny, which I find kind of weird. Like, I get there's something to do with the negative, but I don't know. Shari starts becoming thin. So thin that she'll turn to nothing, and Greg is going to become so fat he'll explode. Spoiler alert, they don't explode, but eventually they just keep becoming fatter and thinner. Absolutely horrible for all the reasons, you know. So then eventually he goes to his brother's shop, and I think he works at a camera shop or something. Asked him to reverse the photos. He reverses the photos or something, and then they turn back. There's also this thing I really like where at some point Shari tries taking a photo of Greg to see if it reverses it, but then I've mentioned this before, in the picture his skin starts coming off, which I really, really liked, but they didn't really go anywhere with that, and it was kind of weird because they just did it near like the third act of the book, and it didn't really add anything. So first thing, why would you add that? Second thing, why didn't you make that the plot of the whole book? That would actually be really cool. I guess the book, I didn't find it that boring. I did find it kind of entertaining, especially for the first half, but the second half was just horrible. Entertaining, but horribly written. Definitely the worst out of the original 62. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's the worst, because I also despise Little Shop of Hamsters with all of my living being. Though that was like a few years since I read it, but I don't want to go on a rant about Little Shop of Hamsters. Yeah, this book is just horrible. Everything about it. For some reason, I thought this review would be like 10 minutes long, but surprisingly, it's only about 5 minutes, which is one of my shorter reviews. I'll try going on for a bit. I don't know. Everything about this, I mean, the cover is fine. I do actually like the cover, not the UK cover, but the US cover, kind of similar to the original Say Cheese and Die cover, but yeah. Here's the back if you want to read it, which I usually do at the start of the review, but I forgot to do it today. Sorry guys. I also haven't uploaded in a week, so sorry for my 2 fans, including Michael Goosebumps fan, who subscribed to me. I'm so happy about that. Yeah. Bye guys. Oh, also next review will be Legend of the Lost Legend. Then after that it'll be 12 Streams of Christmas. I've got a Heroes Advent Calendar, like Cadbury, like, you know, Mars Bar, Dairy Milk, all that stuff. No clue why I'm mentioning that, but I guess it's Christmas time. Ooh. Comment what Goosebumps stuff you're wanting for Christmas. Maybe I should start doing that, like questions at the end of the video. Bye. See you in the next one.